Is it viewer? Is it focusing? I think so. Welcome back to the channel. First off, I want to just say thank you to everyone who's viewed my last video, if that makes sense. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate the subscribers. Yeah, and also like it just motivates me to carry on with the videos. I don't know what's happening with me right now. I'm just struggling. Yeah. Anyways, back to today. It's currently the 18th of September. I was gonna film. Well, we were gonna film yesterday. Well, we did start filming yesterday for a workout and a video. Me and Miguel, we went to the gym, this private gym. Had our masks on because in the UK now, I think it's guideline or it's the law now to wear masks and keep social distancing. So we had our masks on. Miguel was filming. I was obviously working out, and then the gym owner said, "No, you can't." So I was thinking that seems to be the ongoing theme with my videos right now. But anyway, one of my close friends, he's managed to sort us out with a gym that will allow us to film. I think he trains here quite regularly. It is more of a CrossFit gym, but they have got a multi-gym access, so we're gonna make that work. They've got dumbbells, and I think they've got like rope extensions and stuff like that as well. So yeah, we're gonna get a lift in. We're gonna get a workout in. Yeah, this is gonna be a back and bicep workout, so I will kind of talk you through it, give you a few pointers as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the gym. What's going on here at the gym? A little thing. That again. What's going on here at the gym? Mark actually corrected me. It's not a CrossFit gym, so I did technically lie a little bit. It's more just like I think it's like a multi-gym for classes, weights, whatever. But yeah, have a look around. The place is practically ours. Yeah, which is pretty amazing. So we get a lot done. We've got a few things to work with. We've got a few dumbbells. I think the highest. What do they go to, Mark? 30. 30. Yeah, we can work with that. We've got a barbell right in front of me. We've got some free weights as well, and pulley extensions, rope extensions as well. So it's looking good. Like I said, I'm gonna go through a back workout with you guys. It's gonna be kind of like a one-to-one sort of like going through the tips what you should be doing, and yeah, kind of take it from there. We're gonna start with a PENDLAY row. Like I said, it's similar to a barbell row. It does take the lower back aspect out of it, so you won't be using your lower back as much. There's more taxing on the body because you're lifting raw weight off the ground every rep. So yeah, I prefer it to the actual barbell row. So what we want to make sure with the PENDLAY row is obviously make sure you have your legs shoulder width apart. Also, make sure when you do it, think of it as like a deadlift, as you're going down for a deadlift. So you want to bend your knees, make sure your hip is sticking out, and then what you would want to do is grab the barbell about shoulder width. So make sure your hip is sticking out. Your knees are bent, grab it like this, and then what you want to do is bring it up. I'll bring it up to the top, it's up to you what you want to do. I'll bring it up like almost like a deadlift, and then going down, so you're bending your knees again, and then I'll keep my back parallel to the floor. This is your start position, and then what you want to do is just drive, so just drive the weight, and then obviously every time you do the weight, it'll be going onto the floor, and you'll be picking up on the floor and driving. You want to keep your legs now, what you want to imagine is keep your legs firm, keep your glutes sticking out, keep your knees bent, that's all it is. And you're just driving, getting that driving motion in, and yeah, taking it from there. Like I said, it works predominantly your lat to your upper back. It just take the lower back aspect out of it. But yeah, let's just have fun with it. We're gonna do a few reps, few sets, and take it from there.
Yeah. No, I really can't complain. Wave, yeah. Everything is straight. Wave. I'm in it for keepsake, in the field with the cleat lace. Beat foot with the bare face and a slick tongue, that's what she say. She looks good, she got big teeth when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back, she bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average, I padded my stats. I gotta matter what he say. I'm the 2010 young LeBron James off the backboard, type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force, if I run his fade, then you ask for it. Niggas cross need to laugh more, I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show needed passport, cause the beat bounce to the couch on it. Feel like I live it, fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit, got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid. Fuck how I live it into existence. I'd be ahead of myself, but the bank account did top up a couple figures. But like nobody could fuck with it. I'm a flight risk. I play among the stars in the Hollywood Hill, the space station couldn't even get in touch with me. Praise faith that I stuck with it. Wave. No, I really can't complain. Everything is straight. I've been on the wave. When everything everything I say turn into the real thing. I tell her run it up, cause you know it ain't a thing. We made it out the slums, the words on the page. Everything is strange, I've been on a wave. Everything I'm saying turn into the real thing. I've been living like I'm famous.
Alright, so that was the pedally row. Now we're moving on to a dumbbell row. The difference between the two, obviously with the pedally row you're using both of your sides at the same time, both sides of your back at the same time. With this one it's more of an isolation movement. So it's a little more difficult, I'd say, just because you're isolating individual lats as well as the upper back. Yeah, so we're still sticking with the row theme. I'll go through it again, show you what you should be doing, and get a few sets in. Okay. So one of the main things is I personally, there's different ways of doing a dumbbell row. You could do it, you know, with your feet on the actual bench itself. I personally like to have one hand, one down here, and then obviously keep your glutes sticking out as well. Always remember that. I see a lot of people get a lot of things wrong with this movement as well. But yeah, I'll have my glutes sticking out. Make sure you know you're a good distance away from the actual bench itself. Grab your weight, and then this is where a lot of people go wrong. So what I would do is obviously make sure you got a slight bend in your knees, make sure your glutes are sticking out, and as you're grabbing the weight, bring it around and then bring it there. So as I would think of it as like almost like a half circle sort of movement. So you're bringing it around instead of just forcing the weight up to your body. Again, I don't think it's wrong, but I feel like you get a better squeeze of your lats and your back when you're doing it. So yeah, let's get a few sets in, show you what it looks like with the actual weight. One thing I forgot to mention when you're doing the one arm row is make sure you keep your arms close to your body as possible. So you're getting that squeeze. Just imagine you're squeezing back your lats, engaging everything. So that's the most important thing. So I would probably drop the weight if you're new to the exercise, or if your phone's off. Again, just make sure it's tight. Make sure you're getting that full circle motion and you're squeezing that back, really squeezing it, because a lot of people start using momentum and stuff. Just drop the weight, man. You're not impressing anybody. Just drop the weight to get perfect form.
Weak and I hate to let it down, but I'm in a fast life, so you never slowing me down. Heart rate dropping like you know, say it loud. How you switch up, you always let me down. Wonder why I turn into a cold of me now. It could be worse, right? I got where I'm at without no work. You tell me that it's love, but I'm knowing that it's malice. Squad with me, God cut us from the same fabric. No, I really can't complain. Everything is straight. I've been on a wave, but everything I say turn into the real thing. Tell them run it up, now you know it ain't a thing. We made it out of slums with the words on the page. Now everything is straight. I've been on a wave, but everything I'm saying turn into the real thing.
Moving on quickly from the pedally row and the single arm dumbbell row, we're gonna do our lats, train our lats. Yeah, so it's a lat pull down. Again, it's one of these exercises I see in the gym a lot of people can get wrong. But yeah, it's one of those instances again where you want to probably drop the weight, kind of feel out the movement, and then kind of slowly start progressing through the weight. It's not a compound lift either, so I see a lot of people chucking weights on and kind of getting the reps in, well, if you want to call them reps. So there's a few pointers I'll point out to you that you should be doing when you're doing lats to kind of get the full activation. This is more for a wider back. The rows are more for thickness. This is for just to get those what we call wings. Get that sort of V-tapered sort of look as well. So anyway, I'll go through the movement with you. Yeah, let's get it. We've had to kind of do it like a little makeshift lat machine, as they don't have like a proper lat machine. Anyways, what you want to be remembering with a lat machine is have a sort of like shoulder width grip, or just shoulder width grip. And what I like to do is, you see the thumbs here, stick them out. Obviously, if you bring them across, it incorporates more of the forearm, which is fine. But I like to stick them out that way and have like a sort of that sort of grip on them, just because it activates the lats a little bit more. And also, when you're doing this, bring it down slowly, just above chest level, and then go back down. A lot of people, they start swinging this. You don't need to be swinging it. Again, it's one of those movements where you're just having to engage the back. So as you're bringing it down, engage that back, push your lats back, vision pushing those lats back and getting that good squeeze. Again, like I said earlier, don't be lifting crazy amount of weights. Literally get that movement going, get the feel for the moment, and then kind of you know, build on it there, build the weight to do that. But yeah, that's the main thing. Just keep your thumbs contracted, get that good squeeze, keep your elbows tucked in. A lot of people are flaring them out. Don't be doing that. Keep them in, get that good squeeze, and back up again. Simple as that.
Every day I'm saying turn to the real thing. I've been living like I'm famous, like I don't show my face as I'm jumping on the stage, like I'm living in a daydream. Lost in imagination. She only want me when she fake. She quick to tell me I'm a favorite. She ain't told no lie, she love it when I catch my cadence. She gone off the deep end, pull up every weekend. I hate to let her down, but I'm in a fast life, so you never slowing me down. Hard rage up and now you know, say you out. How you switch up, you always let me down. Wonder why I turn into a cold of me now. It could be worse, right? I got where I'm at without no work. You tell me that it's love, but I'm knowing that it's malice. Squad with me, God, cut us from the same fabric. No, I really can't complain, yeah. Everything is straight. I've been on the wave, but everything I say turn into the real thing. Tell them run it up, now you know it ain't a thing. We made it out of Psalms with the words on the page. Now everything is straight. I've been on the wave, but everything I'm saying turn into the real thing.
On from the lat pull down. This is probably going to be our last exercise for back. It's going to be the traditional pull-up. Not a lot of people can do pull-ups, so again, some gyms do have assisted pull-up machines. Use them if you can. Again, if you don't, there's another way of doing it. I'm focusing on the eccentric part of the movement. So what I mean by that is I'll show you a few reps to kind of get an idea. So if you are struggling for a pull-up, focus on the eccentric part of the movement. So what I would do is push yourself up and then focus on that negative on the way down. Keep doing that and you will start building, you know, you'll be on the way to building your first pull-up, doing your first pull-up. So I'll show you what I mean. So just literally jump up, build up all the way, and then just focus on that eccentric portion of the movement. You don't have to go back up, you just drop. So all you gotta do, carry on doing that, and I guarantee you will be on your way to doing a full pull-up. Anyway, for those who can do a full pull-up, again, it's one of those things, it depends on who you are. Like Mark over there, he does CrossFit, so his pull-ups are probably going to slightly vary from mine. But again, it's just having fun with it, man. You can mess up a pull-up. I see loads of people mess up a pull-up, they use momentum. Again, it depends on what you're training and what you're training for. Me personally, I like to not use my thumbs, same as what I do with my lats. Just to incorporate more back, more lats. Yeah, and I like to keep my legs narrow and straight, just so you're not exerting a lot of energy, because a lot of people start flapping their legs and stuff. Now keep it straight, keep it simple, and you will get more out of your pull-ups. Yeah, so let's get it. I'll show you a few reps and then we'll take it from there. So let's go. Lost in imagination. She only want me when she fake. She quick to tell me I'm a favorite. She ain't told no lie, she love it when I catch my cadence. She gone off the deep end, pull up every weekend. I hate to let her down, but I'm in a fast life, so you never slowing me down. Hard rage up and now you know, say you out. How you switch up, you always let me down. Wonder why I turn into a cold of me now. It could be worse, right? I got where I'm at without no work. You tell me that it's love, but I'm knowing that it's malice. Squad with me, God, cut us from the same fabric.
So one other way, if you haven't got pull-ups yet, which I didn't mention, that I just want to chuck in because this is a CrossFit and gymnastics thing. Get a good thick resistance band, okay? Hop one foot in. Then make sure you've got your feet together. Step in, let the band take your weight. Pull and squeeze at the top.
Alright, so moving on from the pull-up. And also what Mark said, yeah, if you have resistant bands at home, use them. They're a great tool for obviously doing like an assisted pull-up or even warming up, you know, warm up those rotator cuffs, whatever. So yeah, if you have a resistant band at home in the gym, use them. They're big help. Alright, so sticking with, finished our back exercises. Now we're going to quickly move on to a bit of biceps. We're going to start with the rope extension curls. I'm going to do like a superset just to get blood going to the muscle. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to do rope extensions. We're going to do them wide and then superset it for close as well. Usually I'm a lot closer to the machine. Obviously given the situation and at the gym we're training at, it's not ideal, but we're making do. So what you would want to do, ideally keep those elbows tucked in as well. A lot of people start flaring them out, don't. Like I said before, drop the weight. And what you want to do, have, again, thumbs. It's up to you. You can have, if you feel more comfortable using your thumbs, use them. I choose not to. It just incorporates more of the bicep or the movement that you're doing. So what you want to do is keep your feet firmly on the ground as well, and then just bring it up and pull them apart, like that. Pull them apart. Get a few reps in. Just pull them apart. Keep that squeeze as well. So you want to squeeze. This ain't about lifting weight. This is about getting those reps in and getting that form as well, and then play around with the weight. So you just want to squeeze and pulling them apart on the top, bringing it back down slowly. Once you've done about 10 to 8 reps, we're going on to these rope hammer curls, whatever you want to call them, and bust out about 8 of these as well.
Tell me I'm a fake. She ain't told no lie, she love it when I catch my cadence. She gone off the deep end, pull up every week, and I hate to let her down, but I'm in a fast life, so you never slowing me down. Heart rate jumping, now you know, say it loud. How you switch up, you always let me down. Wonder why I turn into a cold of me now. It could be worse, right? I got where I'm at without no work. You tell me that it's love, but I'm knowing that it's malice. Squad with me, God, cut us from the same fabric. No, I really can't complain, yeah. Everything is straight, I've been on the wave.
So moving on from the rope curls, this is going to be the last bicep exercise we do. It's going to be a restricted dumbbell bicep curl. What we want to do, get a bench. This one we'll do, it's the only one we're going to get our hands on. Have it at a certain angle. Again, this is an isolation movement, so it's drop the weight. Don't be picking up something that you can't handle. Just literally drop the weight, get your form, and we'll take it from there. So let's get a few reps in. I'll go through the range of motion as well, just to give you an idea of what you're looking at. So keep your back firmly placed on the bench. This will eliminate any sort of momentum. So this is solely bicep exercise. Isolation exercise. You don't want to be going heavy, and if you are going heavy, you are going to start, using a lot of momentum, taking you back off the bench, which we don't want to be doing. And then, keep your back firmly on the bench, and then curl up. Do a slight little twist as well, just to activate that bicep a little bit as you're bringing it up. Curl up. Bring it back down. What I like to do also is go slow on the eccentric as I'm bringing the weight down, just to give that extra control on that. Squeeze on the bicep. Again, here we go. And what you can do if you want to make it a little bit more harder, after you've done a couple of reps on those, I like to superset it with hammer curls. Again, keep that back on the bench and just curl.
I'm in it for keepsake, in the field with the cleat lace. Beat foot with the bare face and a slick tongue, that's what she say. She looks good, she a big tease when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back, she bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average, I padded my stat. I gotta matter what he say. I'm the 2010, yeah, LeBron James off the backboard, type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it. Niggas cross need to laugh more. I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show needed passport, cause the beat bounce to the couch on it. Feel like I live it, fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit, got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid. Fuck how I live it into existence. I'd be ahead of myself, but the bank account did jump up a couple figures. Feel like nobody could fuck with us. I'm a flight risk. I play among the stars in the Hollywood Hill, the space station couldn't even get in touch with me. Praise faith that I stuck with it. Wave.
No, I really can't complain. Everything been straight. I've been on the wave. Where everything I say turn into the real thing. I tell her run it up, cause you know it ain't a thing. We made it out the slums, the words on the page. Everything is straight. I've been on the wave. Everything I say turn into the real thing. I've been living like I'm famous, like I don't show my face. As I'm jumping on the stage, like I'm living in a day.
that is it for the workout. Yeah, that's the back and bicep workout done, completed. Appreciate you guys. Obviously, it's still growing, it's still on its early stages, but I do appreciate everyone who's viewed the channel as well as subscribed. A lot more to come. I've got a few ideas in mind that I want to kind of put in place for the channel. So stay tuned for that. And one last shout out to Mr. Cameraman over there for hooking us up. It's a pretty decent setup. Obviously, we've had to kind of get creative with it, but again, it's somewhere where we can film, which is a bonus, because that means we can get more content out to you guys. Yeah, appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate you guys as well. Stay tuned for more. See you in the next video.